God having a human experience named TheDopest, and I am certified. I was born in Beverly Hills, California. I started rapping around 7 or 8. My dad was always doing music, but officially, professionally for myself was around 17. Soulja Boy. He was a terrible rapper, and I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And I was always sold the dream that we was gonna be rich with music anyway, because my dad was very talented, and I grew up around Snoop Dogg, and just being exposed to a lot of different entertainment, being born in LA. So Soulja Boy being so terrible, I felt that I was like, man, this has gotta be easy. But it's obviously changed. Having a child brought me more to understand what music really was, because I never was really exposed to everybody else's music, just the music that my dad made. So it was good music, but it just wasn't everybody else's. So when I heard him, I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich. I can make some bubblegum bullshit too. Nah, don't. It was interesting, because we weren't taught nothing. He didn't teach us nothing. We tend to be the hall boys, like pull all the shit, carry my guitar, carry my keyboard. It was always interesting to meet different people, because when you see them now, it's not like you're starstruck. I've never been starstruck by a person, so. Because they're humans, but it's very interesting. I want to inspire people to just be better every day, strive to be better, to think, and to be inspired. I mean, to express yourself too. Don't be afraid to be who you want to be. I don't want to be signed. I want to really teach people something. I want people to really think, you know, I would consider myself very radical and revolutionary and extreme, but in an aspect I know that people have to grow and people have to be open, and I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm better than anybody else. I'm just not interested in being signed and being mainstream. I'm interested in really talking about real issues and getting stuff out there so we can really heal and grow and really build something better for the children, because in the end, it's really about the future for the children. Love lies because they hate the truth. Something I came up with myself, but people are so used to being lied to that when the truth hits them in the face, they don't know how to take it. They really don't. It's like not real, because they're so used to a fantasy, this fantasy that's being painted. And everything's in our faces, but it's a fantasy that's being painted that people don't really get. It's like, oh my God, get married, get a job, everything's gonna, no, it's not how it works. They don't understand the system and how it goes behind that shit. So it's a fantasy, it's a fairy tale, unfortunately. It's a lie. My daughter, I honestly believe if I didn't have a kid, that wouldn't even put me on this path. But as a kid, I already knew I wanted to teach my child better than I was taught because of what I went through. But as we do not understand that the future is for our kids, and previous generations didn't understand it as well, so we have to try to break a cycle and try to build something better for our kids, because some of us don't have no legacy. Some of us don't have something handed down to us. People talk about the Illuminati and all that other bullshit, secret societies and all that shit. It's not really about the Illuminati, it's really about you controlling your family and building something from your family, because families rule the world, and that's what they are. Nobody wants to say that, but they're families. It's families. You gotta make sure your family's right so you can get your shit in order and hand down the legacy so everybody can eat. And that's what it is. They just intelligent enough to put themselves in a position to get them to live longer. Are we supposed to be mad at them for that? Maybe because they are oppressing people. Maybe it is wrong, but we can't continue to blame someone when we are not on our own shit. Obviously, people are in control, yada, 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 but we have the ability to have free will. We have the ability to make shit happen. I just want to change the world. I want to be able to put a group of people together on the same mindset, on some positive, something positive that we can grow and build something together. You know, and we ain't gotta go kill nobody. That's not necessarily so. We just have to be ready. You have to be in shape. You have to eat right. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared at all times to defend yourself, because you have to be prepared to defend. It's not about attacking. It's always about protecting yourself and your family and what you have. And I think that's really all it's about. I really just want to be able to protect my family and help those around me build something like a civilization that can obviously change the cycle, because obviously you can't change the world. You can only control your world and set the example for everyone else to see, because you got a lot of bad examples, and people get the microphone, especially people on microphones that claim to be, that get all this money, and people feel they look to you. You're standing on the stage and the microphone basically says that you're a leader, that you have something to say.